We're going to start off by taking a look at some shit that popped up on my phone for a local news blurb, because this is about River West, which is the neighborhood that Bernell lived in. It's also the neighborhood that Bernell was assassinated in. This neighborhood's had a ton of robberies, a ton of burglaries, armed robberies, rapes, assaults, and even a few murders, which, although you can't say it doesn't have any of those in a year, it has had nothing like the numbers that it's putting up this year. It's been incredible. So a local news blurb pops up and says, River West residents call for an end to crime after multiple reports of robberies. I'm like, okay, I'll see what this says. Neighbors in River West are frustrated and on edge after numerous robberies over the past few months. One woman's car was stolen over the summer. More than that. Kendall is one of many residents who says they've been a victim or a witness to a group of young thieves who they believe are targeting the community. She says car was stolen while she and a friend were outside at a bar. It was this summer when she says someone threw water in her friend's face to distract them, and they swiped her stuff. The kids got on bikes, rode away with it. Then my car was gone. By tracking her phone's location, her friend found it, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I want you to hear what this person said. Without thinking, I jumped in my friend's car, drove off, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Kendall said her story of being robbed isn't uncommon, but both she and her friend are hearing more stories, especially on social media. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, it's happening all times of day. Okay, I just want to remind you also, before we get any further, that River West is the super progressive, one of the super progressive pockets of the city. So this is like, I guess, imagine this is like a mini Portland. Okay. So this is an area that every other yard has a sign that says Black Lives Matter and Joe Biden, or other things to that nature. This is a neighborhood people stand out on their porch and yell defund the police and fuck the police. This is an area that is completely supportive of, my point being, the defund movement. 100%. Most she and her friends are hearing more stories, especially on social media. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, it's happening all times of day because there's no police. I think it's just a problem with how the community, how Milwaukee is being run, Kendall added. No one's addressing the obvious segregation problem that Milwaukee has had. So that's your fucking, that's where you went with this. I'm at a loss of fucking words as to how to even respond to that. People in the neighborhood recently robbed the postal carrier. Yep, actually, there was another pop-up on my phone that is not addressed in this article. There were 2 more murders on the same street that Bernell lived on, a half mile up the road, in the last 24 hours. What's the underlying issue? Kendall asked. I assume rhetorically, because she's going to answer it. Community issues should be more addressed. The segregation issues, the gerrymandering, the gentrification needs to be addressed by our government. Where in the fuck did this person get their education? And what in the fuck are they talking about? Now, I don't know this girl, so I'll admit I'm speculating, but I have a feeling that this is a girl that is, if she got raped violently, she would find a way to blame, I don't know, Donald Trump or the government of the city. Jesus fucking Christ. How do these people fucking grow up like this? Where are your parents? Kendall's parents, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. So I don't care where she got those ideas from or where she gets her fucking makes decisions to say odd, expansive things like this to the media. Somewhere in there, you fucked up. You fucked up. The other thing I think is real, I'm done hollering, okay? I'm sorry to your parents. I apologize for saying it. It probably ain't your fault. You probably tried. But one other thing I am going to say is that this girl is named only by her first name. I'm not interested in doxing anybody. I just explaining this to you, what I'm thinking in my head. This girl's named only by her first name, but her friend in this article is named Heather, and it looks like, yep, that's her friend. she has her last name, which I'm not even going to say, is put in that article too. So now you got your car stolen. Okay. You managed to get it back barely by luck. Apparently, they tracked it with their phone, went and found it. It says that one of them got in the back seat of her car while the car thieves were in it, about to drive it, and the other one blocked it with their car. I mean, that's bold. I'll give you that as fucking bold. You were lucky you didn't get shot. And later on, this Heather girl says they are playing a dangerous game. Now, you're playing a dangerous game. You guys put your name out there. These people know who you are. They know where your car is going to be. You don't really understand. I know that you think it's all because of segregation and gerrymandering and social issues and gentrification. But you think that talking like that is going to keep you immune from getting your head blown off the next time they want to take your shit, but that's not how it's going to work. Not at all. Kind of fucking surprised that. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Why not run their mouth? They really believe this kind of shit. They really believe this. So they think that because they say it out loud, it makes them immune. Like all of a sudden they're heroes, and everybody's gonna say, well, they just threw that truth out there, so now they're all good. There's no way anybody will ever fuck with them again. Man. Well, I hope so, for their sake. Alright, that's it.